Hello students, today we learn the chapter Earthquakes from our geography textbook. In this chapter, we are going to cover the meaning of earthquake, its causes, how to measure, what are the effects of earthquake, that is destructive and constructive, earthquake zones of the world. Okay, so what is the meaning of earthquake? Tremors and vibrations in the crust of the earth are called as earthquakes. When the earth tremors, when the earth shakes, okay, it vibrates. This tremor and vibration of the earth is called as earthquake. Now, why does the earth tremor? Why does the earth shake? The simple reason behind it is that there are many tectonic movements going on within the uh, interior of the earth, and because of these movements there are earthquakes. Sometimes because of volcanic eruption there are earthquakes. So let's come and find out what are the causes of the earthquake, what are earthquakes, and how they destroy things, and at the same time how the earthquakes are constructive. Most of the earthquakes are a result of the action of the internal forces of the earth, and they generally occur due to the sudden movements of the earth's crust. Some minor earthquakes may, however, be caused by external causes such as landslides or bursting of dams. Okay, so sometimes it is human factor, but most of the time the earthquakes are because of natural reasons, that is the internal movement of the earth or the internal forces that makes the earth to tremor. The point in the interior of the earth from where the earthquake tremors originate is called as the focus or the seismic focus. There's some point from where the tremor starts, there's some point from where the earthquake starts. That point of origin is called as the focus or the seismic focus. Earthquake tremor moves from the focus in all directions. The point of the earth's surface vertically above the earthquake, above the focus, is called as the epicenter. I repeat again, the point on the earth's surface vertically above the focus is called as the epicenter. So when we see the result of the tremor, that is, we are on the topmost part of the earth's crust. So from where the earthquake starts, from the where the earthquake originates, that point above the focus is called as the epicenter. It is at this point that the earthquake is felt first of all. Intensity of an earthquake is also the maximum at its epicenter. तो जहाँ से ये earthquake शुरुआत होती है, जहाँ पर सबसे पहले ये earthquake का अनुभव होता है, आभास होता है, उसे हम एपिसेंटर कहते हैं. यहाँ पर सबसे ज़्यादा earthquake का जो परिणाम है वो दिखाई देता है, वो जान पड़ता है. However, the effect of the earthquake is felt over a very large area, and the intensity of the tremors keep decreasing with increasing distance from the epicenter. The intensity of an earthquake is measured with the help of an instrument called seismograph. The science of study of earthquake is called seismology. The intensity of the tremor caused by an earthquake is measured on Richter scale. This scale is named after the US seismologist Charles F. Richter. Theoretically, there is no upper limit of intensity of an earthquake on this scale. Most of the earthquakes measure between 0 and 9 on the Richter scale. earthquake measuring 7 or above on this scale are considered highly destructive. तो earthquake को मेजर कैसा करते हैं कि कौन सा earthquake कितनी तीव्रता से बीता? तो इसका एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, इसे रिक्टर स्केल कहते हैं। इसे रिक्टर स्केल इसलिए कहते हैं क्योंकि सबसे पहले इसका जो शोध लगाया था उसका नाम था, सेस्मोलॉजिस्ट था, उसका नाम था चार्ल्स एफ रिक्टर। तो चार्ल्स एफ रिक्टर के नाम पर ही रिक्टर स्केल रखा गया, जिससे तीव्रता, अर्थक्वेक की तीव्रता का पता लगता है। अर्थक्वेक कितना घमासान था, कितना खतरनाक था, कितना भयानक था, इसकी जानकारी हमें रिक्टर स्केल से पता लगती है। वैसे तो रिक्टर स्केल पे कोई लिमिट नहीं है कि कितना डिस्ट्रक्टिव अर्थक्वेक था ये, लेकिन अक्सर 9 रिक्टर स्केल पर 9 का जो मेजरमेंट है उसे बहुत ज़्यादा अर्थक्वेक मानते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्ट्रक्टिव अर्थक्वेक मानते हैं।